So hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. So in today's class, we are going to discuss a recent event that happened in Delhi where Prime Minister Modi, Honorable Prime Minister Modi participated in the event. So we will discuss it. So actually why it is important because it has some historical connotation also. So we will ask some questions related with that. So basically, I hope you must have heard his name, Mr. Amir Khusrau. I mean, he was a very famous poet. So, in his memory, a function was organized in Delhi, what we call it as Jahan-e-Khusrau. So, where Prime Minister was also invited. So, we will discuss things related with his life. What are his contributions? In fact, some of the contributions were highlighted by Prime Minister Modi himself. And we will discuss Honorable Prime Minister's speech as well, because some of the things he had said which might be new for you, so we will discuss that aspect as well. Okay, so am I audible, visible? Yes. Good evening, Priyanshi Goel, Arshnur Kaur, Natasha. Good evening. Is my voice reaching? Is everything fine? If my voice is reaching, if the slide is visible, if everything is fine, please write yes in the comments so that we can begin the class. Okay, so Natasha is saying yes. So let us begin at 6 p.m. And yes. Okay, before moving on, guys, there's a small announcement first. Please subscribe to our channel, Anna, and go to the live section. We have done a lot of important classes in recent days. For example, this is a very important class, Oscar Awards. If you have not watched it, please go and watch and make notes out of it, because this would be helpful, important in all the exams wherever GK and current affairs is asked. So please watch and make notes of Oscar Awards class. In the live section, you can get this. And tomorrow we'll be having session on SARC, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. So tomorrow at 6 p.m. And I hope you are aware SARC is very, very important. It comes in different exams. These are asked in the exams, and that is why I have decided to schedule that class as well. So let us begin with the article. So this article got published on 1st March, 2 or 3 days back. So basically, there was an event that was organized on 28th February 2025. That is last Friday. And here are the images of that. Where Prime Minister Modi also participated. So Sufi music is our shared heritage at PM Modi at Jahan-e-Khusrau. So we will discuss that in detail about Amir Khusrau, his life, etc. and all. So let us begin with the first question. So I will discuss this with the help of question and answer. Okay, so that there can be a two-way dialogue. And of course, this would be helpful in history books or in history questions. These are asked. And now it has become a part of current affairs. So it can be asked in the current affairs as well. So Amir Khusrau belonged to which century AD? And I hope you are aware. So he was a very famous poet. And we will discuss a lot of things regarding associated with his life. So he belonged to which century AD? Yes, Priyanshi Goel and Natasha both are right. The right answer is 13th century. 13th century means 1201 se lekar ke 1300 AD tak hai na. That's called as 13th century. So basically, yes, Anamika Grover, you are also right. Natasha, Priyanshi Goel, you all are right. तो अगर आप देखोगे यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ अभी, it is written here. So to commemorate. So this festival, Sufi festival, was organized to commemorate the 13th century poet Hazrat Amir Khusrau in New Delhi on 20th February, last Friday. Okay, so that is what you should be knowing about. So here you can see the Prime Minister is also there in this photo. Now, yes, यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो PM Modi attends Jahan-e-Khusrau, how 13th century poet is a flag bearer of pluralistic Sufi tradition. What is pluralistic? Pluralism means the idea of pluralism. Plural का मतलब क्या होता है? Multiple, है ना? So the idea of pluralism means that the idea of tolerance, which accepts people of a different religion, race, caste, gender, etc., tribe, etc. That's the idea of pluralism. Means the values of tolerance where people of different religion, race, caste, gender are allowed to live together. So that is the idea of pluralism or pluralistic tradition. Okay, तो ये आर्टिकल आई थी, आप देखोगे 1st मार्च को ये सब छपी थी, इंडियन एक्सप्रेस में भी आई थी. and that is why I have decided to discuss it. Yes, diversity. Yes, Priyanshi, go right. So you can see here is the tweet of Honorable Prime Minister, highlight from Jahan-e-Khusrau, a program dedicated to music and culture. Then yes, this is actually something what we call it as Qawwali is being organized. आपने सुना होगा, I'm sure you must have heard this term, Qawwali. It is actually a way of singing poetry, which is done by multiple people with the help of that harmonium. ठीक है, एक हारमोनियम होता है, उसके साथ लोग गाते हैं, एक तरह से पोएट्री गाते हैं, उसको कव्वाली कहते हैं. That's you should be knowing about. So why I'm saying, because Qawwali is related with the life of Amir Khusrau. मैंने आपको बताया भी, if you see the thumbnail, it says Amir Khusrau is considered as the father of Qawwali. And nowadays, even in Bollywood songs also you will find this. Qawwali आपने सुना होगा, I'm sure. तो यहाँ thumbnail में भी लिखा हुआ है ना, father of Qawwali. So he is the person who gave the idea of Qawwali. And in fact, that was also being organized in this event. Okay. Now, let us move on to the next question. Since we are talking about the life of the poet Amir Khusrau, he belonged to the period of Delhi Sultanate, Mughal Empire, British Empire, Maratha Empire. What is the most appropriate answer to this question? And since we have discussed about time period, of course, you can answer it. I am waiting for the response. What is the right answer? Yes, Natasha, very good. तो अभी मैं 13th सेंचुरी की बात करूं, यानी 1201 से लेके 1300 के आसपास है ना, दैट्स 13th सेंचुरी. सो अगर आप देखोगे, दिल्ली सल्तनत स्टैब्लिश ड्यूरिंग दैट पीरियड है ना, 1206 में इट वाज स्टैब्लिश्ड. यस, नताशा, अर्शनूर कौर, प्रियंशी गोयल, यू ऑल आर राइट. सो द राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए, दिल्ली सल्तनत इज द राइट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन. ठीक है. नाउ दिल्ली सल्तनत के अंदर बहुत सारी डायनेस्टी थी, ममलूक डायनेस्टी, खलजी डायनेस्टी, तुगलक डायनेस्टी एंड ऑल एटसेट्रा. नाउ प्लीज टेल मी, देखो कुछ तो आप ऐसे भी एलिमिनेट कर सकते हो. देखो मुगल एम्पायर, आई एम श्योर यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड, 1526 से था, बैटल ऑफ पानीपत 1 के बाद, है ना. So that cannot be the answer. British भी तो 1757 बैटल ऑफ प्लासी के बाद आए, है ना. So that from that logic also you can talk about, है ना. So ये दोनों तो आप ऐसे भी एलिमिनेट कर सकते थे. So the right answer is option A, Delhi Sultanate is the right answer. Now the next question is, when we are talking about Delhi Sultanate, so there were multiple empires inside the Delhi Sultanate. जो Delhi Sultanate था वो 1206 से 1526 तक था, है ना. 1206 to 1526 was Delhi Sultanate. Within that Delhi Sultanate, there were multiple empires, है ना, smaller kingdoms. Like first में था, है ना, we had seen Mamluk dynasty, है ना, खलजी, तुगलक, these are the different dynasties, है ना. Last वाला जो था वो था Lodhi dynasty, I'm sure you must have heard, है ना. And that is why 1526 Ibrahim Lodhi got defeated by Babur in Battle of Panipat, and which led to the establishment of Mughal Empire in India. So the question is, prominent king during the time of Amir Khusrau was whom? Yes, Priyanshi Goel and Natasha, you both are right. The right answer is Alauddin Khilji. So B is the right answer to this question. So he was during the time of Khilji dynasty. तो आप देख सकते हो, this is actually the period. So Jalaluddin Khilji and Alauddin Khilji दोनों के ज़माने में थे. So the most prominent one was this. So the answer is Jalaluddin Khilji. So Alauddin Khilji. So during his time, Amir Khusrau was the poet, a very famous poet was there during his time. Okay? That is what you should be knowing. Now, let's move on to the next question. What was the real name of Amir Khusrau? Let me see how many of you can answer. Since recently the event happened, Jahan-e-Khusrau, that is why I'm asking all these things. So that if there is any one question, even one or two questions, you should not miss. Real name of Amir Khusrau was what? Actually होता क्या है, if you are not aware, then let me tell you. देखो शायर जो होते हैं ना, उनका ओरिजिनल नेम कुछ और होता है, and they take something called as तखल्लुस, है ना. मतलब किसी और नाम से अपने आप को कहते हैं और लोग उनको उसी नाम से याद रखते हैं, बट ओरिजिनल नेम और होता है, तखल्लुस लिखने वाले स्टाइल कुछ और होता है ना. So basically Sayyid Ahmad was Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan. I'm sure you must have heard his name. One of the founder of Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College, which later became Aligarh Muslim University. Abul Hasan is the answer. The real name of Amir Khusrau was Abul Hasan. Okay. And can anyone tell me what is option C? There was a very famous poet whose original name was Asadullah Khan, a very famous poet. So here the answer is B. Yes, it is fine. Abul Hasan was the original name of Amir Khusrau. What about option C? A very famous poet. Asadullah Khan was his original name. Mirza Ghalib. Yes, Natasha, very good. Mirza Ghalib, actually. He was a very famous shair or poet whose original name was Asadullah Khan, or Mirza Asadullah Khan Ghalib भी लिखते हैं. ठीक है. Yes, Natasha, Priyanshi, Goel, you both are right. Very good. So that is what you should know. So Amir Khusrau's original name was Abul Hasan. His name was Abul Hasan Yaminuddin Khusrau. इतना ही याद रखना, but Abul Hasan was the original name, and he took Amir Khusrau as his title or takhallus. ठीक है. So he was a Sufi singer, also a musician, poet, scholar also. इसीलिए अभी जो Jahan-e-Khusrau event was organized, there also some music and poetry was also there. Qawwali was also there, है ना? So Ghalib's original name was Mirza Asadullah Beg Khan Ghalib, ठीक है, commonly known as Mirza Ghalib. Let's move on to the next one. The next question is, this is actually mentioned in the speech. So if you, when you read, Namo, we are taking every day, every Sunday at 8 p.m. we are taking a class. Okay, we have made a separate playlist. Please watch that playlist. ठीक है, उस playlist से आपको idea लग जाए किस तरह question आ रहा है, because I am discussing questions from previous year questions of MHCT and JAMI also. ठीक है, तो आप वो वाला देखोगे तो आपको idea लग जाएगा किस तरह question आ रहा है, उसके आसपास आपको prepare करना है. You have to prepare around that. ठीक है. So Amir Khusrau was the disciple of which Sufi saint? And this is actually when Prime Minister Modi was, Honorable Prime Minister was giving a speech, he talked about him. So the answer is option B, Hazrat Nizamuddin Aulia. Yes, Priyanshi Goel, you are right. Natasha, you are right. You both are right. And so you should be knowing it. Nizamuddin Aulia. So if you get a chance to visit, the Hazrat Nizamuddin is actually a place in Delhi also. In fact, a railway station also is there. Railway station, police station, everything is there, bus stop. So this is actually the tomb of Hazrat Nizamuddin, and nearby it, so you can see the left is actually this. I think this one is the tomb of Amir Khusrau, and this one is the tomb of Nizamuddin Aulia. So both are actually side by side. मतलब एक ही premises में दोनों की कब्र है. It is said that I've heard something like that when he died, and since he was a disciple, when he heard the news, he also died next day ड्यू टू शॉक. तो वो उनके स्टूडेंट थे, ये डिसाइपल थे, जैसे मतलब ये गुरु हो गए उनके, ये शिष्य हो गए. सो व्हेन ही गॉट द न्यूज़, एक्चुअली ही डाइड द नेक्स्ट डे, एंड दैट इज व्हाई अमीर खुसरो इज बरीड साइड बाय साइड हजरत निजामुद्दीन. ओके, यस, दिस इज हजरत निजामुद्दीन्स दरगाह एंड दिस इज अमीर खुसरो's दरगाह. यस, वेरी बिजी रेलवे स्टेशन. यस प्रियंशी. अच्छा, एक दो और क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं. ओके, सो कैन यू प्लीज टेल मी आउट ऑफ दीज फोर which one is tomb is actually there in Ajmer? ये सब जीके का हिस्ट्री का भी क्वेश्चन है. Of course they can be asked in history. तो ये तो मैंने बता दिया, ऑप्शन बी तो हो गया नहीं, because it is in Delhi. Which of the following tomb is in Ajmer? And I think you should be answering. Yes, Priyanshi Goel, Namo, Natasha, you're right. हाँ, ख्वाजा मोइनुद्दीन चिश्ती, also famously called as KGN. ख्वाजा गरीब नवाज भी कई बार लिखा मिलता होगा आपको, ख्वाजा गरीब नवाज. So that is what you should know. And Qutbuddin Bakhtiar Kaki famous because it is said that in his memory, Qutub Minar was made in Delhi, in Mehrauli. This is in Mehrauli, Delhi. That is what you should know. और इनके नाम पर एक बहुत फेमस सॉन्ग है, दमादम मस्त कलंदर. You must have heard it. That is in his. This is also a Sufi saint. In his name, there is a very famous song after him. College name, just walking from my home. Okay, Namo. Great. ठीक है, so that is what you should be knowing. Let's move on to the next question. The next question is the language which was prominently used by Amir Khusrau was. ये लिखा होता हर जगह आर्टिकल में. If you have read that editorial, the Hindu newspaper or Indian Express, this language was being talked about. It is said that this language was promoted by Amir Khusrau or started by Amir Khusrau. What is that language? Why is everyone writing Kharosthi? नहीं, Kharosthi तो उस रीजन में मिलेगा, अफगानिस्तान वगैरह रीजन में. ठीक है, यहाँ तो है भी नहीं. ये भी राइट टू लेफ्ट लिखा जाता है, इट इज ट्रू. बट जो एक्चुअली हिंदावी होगा, देखो ऐसी समझ लो, हिंद हिंद हिंदुस्तान से आ रहा है कि नहीं. यस नताशा, यू आर राइट, इज द राइट आंसर. बहुत फेमस ही एक्चुअली हिंदावी. हिंदावी लैंग्वेज एक्चुअली इज समथिंग, कह लो हिंदी प्लस उर्दू पर्शियन मिक्सचर टाइप समथिंग था. ठीक है, सो प्लीज रिमेंबर इट, दिस इज वेरी फेमस that Amir Khusrau prominently used the language Hindavi. ठीक है, हेब्रू जो है वो ज्यूज लोग यूज करते हैं, आई एम श्योर ज्यूज इजराइल में यूज किया जाता है. अरामिक जो है ना वो क्रिश्चियंस, ओरिजिनल क्रिश्चियंस बुक्स जो है, बस आई एम जस्ट गिविंग एन आइडिया, है ना. ओरिजिनल जितने भी क्रिश्चियंस के लिटरेचर वगैरह है, बाइबल वगैरह एटसेट्रा, वो अरामिक में था. ठीक है, दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी नोइंग. खारोस्ती जो है ना, ये राइट टू लेफ्ट लिखा जाता है और ये आपको मिलेगा अफगानिस्तान वगैरह रीजन में. ठीक है, खारोस्ती ने एक स्क्रिप्ट है और लैंग्वेज टेक्निकली नहीं कहलाती है. आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस बिटवीन स्क्रिप्ट एंड लैंग्वेज. ठीक है, जैसे हिंदी लैंग्वेज है और इसकी अगर मैं स्क्रिप्ट बोलेंगे, सो स्क्रिप्ट इज लाइक दिस एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड एज देवनागरी. इसको हम लोग देवनागरी कहते हैं, है ना. सो दैट इज व्हाट यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. खारोस्ती इज अ स्क्रिप्ट एंड हिंदावी एक्चुअली वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इज अ सॉर्ट ऑफ अ लैंग्वेज. नाउ दिस इज द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Yes, I hope you got the concept clear. Devanagari script. And this was actually said by Prime Minister Modi also in his speech. Exactly this statement said, Amir Khusrau considered Dash to be the best language. Which language I am talking about? This was said by when Prime Minister Modi arrived in the Jahan-e-Khusrau event, and when he was giving the speech, he gave this exact statement. Which language is being talked about? Think and answer me. Yes, Namo, very good. But why you're putting question mark? Be confident in your answer. The right answer is Sanskrit. So Amir Khusrau considered Sanskrit to be the best language. So B is the right answer to this question. ठीक है, देखोगे, I mean he used to speak in different languages: Persian, Hindavi, Arabic, Sanskrit, Punjabi. ठीक है, पंजाबी बलाड्स वगैरह भी लिखे हैं. पर्शियन वही जो ईरान में बोली जाती है, जिसको हम लोग फारसी भी करते हैं ना, फारसी, spoken by people of Persia. So basically, the right answer is Sanskrit to be the best language. So B is the right answer to this question. ठीक है, he called Sanskrit world's best language. So PM Modi on Sufi poet Amir Khusrau. ठीक है, so ये जो event हुआ था 28 फरवरी को, where he was invited. So he talked about the same thing. ठीक है, so this you should be knowing. हाँ, हिंदुस्तानी ये वाली जो लैंग्वेज है आप बोल रहे हो ना, ये नमो, ये एनसीईआरटी बुक में लिखा है that this language was Gandhi ji wanted, Mahatma Gandhi wanted this to be the official language of India. ये भी याद रखिएगा, कभी कभी एग्जाम में पूछ देते हैं. Official language of India. That was Gandhi ji's official language of India idea. ठीक है, और ये हिंदुस्तानी लैंग्वेज गांधी जी के हिसाब से क्या था? neither संस्कृताइज्ड हिंदी nor पर्शियनाइज्ड उर्दू, but somewhere in the middle. यानी बहुत ठेठ हिंदी है, बहुत टफ उर्दू नहीं, उसके बीच का somewhere average, जो नॉर्मल बोलचाल की भाषा होती है. ठीक है, सो दिस यू शुड बी नोइंग, बिकॉज मैंने देखा ये बोर्ड एग्जाम में पूछते हैं अक्सर ये वाला हिंदुस्तानी लैंग्वेज, एंड ऑफ कोर्स सीयूटी में पूछ सकते हैं. सो दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी नोइंग. ओके, यस, नाउ लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, एंड द क्वेश्चन इज इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. द क्वेश्चन सेज दिस ईयर जहान-ए-खुसरू वाज द डैश एडिशन, 10th edition, 25th edition, 50th edition, 100th edition. मतलब कई पहले से ऑर्गेनाइज किया जा रहा है ये जहान-ए-खुसरू इवेंट every year, but this year was slightly special. Why? Which edition was it? Yes, very good. Yoya's nut. You have answered 25th. Right answer is B. Yes, Priyanshi Goyal, Namo, you all are right. So it was a 25th edition. Yes, Arshnoor Kaur, you are also right. B is the right answer. In fact, thumbnail में अगर आपने गौर से देखा होता तो यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ भी 25 years of Jahan-e-Khusrau annual World Sufi Music Festival. It is written here on the thumbnail also. Yes, Natasha, you are also right. Okay, so that is what you should be knowing. 25th edition is the right answer. Let's move on to the next question. I'm asking questions from the speech given by the Honorable Prime Minister also, because of course you should be knowing it. तो वो अगर आप आर्टिकल कोई भी एक आर्टिकल पढ़े होते जिसमें उनकी स्पीच मेंशन है तो ये सब चीज आप आंसर कर देते. Who among the following Sufi saint became the devotee of Lord Krishna, which was mentioned by Prime Minister Modi, Honorable Prime Minister, in his speech? Jalaluddin Muhammad Rumi, Sayyid Ibrahim Khan, Sheikh Ahmad Sirhindi, Sheikh Salim Chishti. What is the right answer to this question? Yes, very good, Priyanshi Goyal. Great. And what was his local name? मतलब original name इनका सैयद इब्राहिम खान था, famously called as रस खान. ऐसे लिखते थे, I think. ठीक है. So B is the right answer to this question. देखो, speaking at the 25th edition of Jahan-e-Khusrau, which commemorates famous Sufi saint and scholar Amir Khusrau, है ना? PM Modi said Sufi tradition has carved out a unique identity for itself. Prime Minister named a Sufi saint. देखो, मैंने निजामुद्दीन औलिया की बात कही थी. I've just discussed. He was actually the teacher को ये गुरु कह लो, गुरु of Amir Khusrau, है ना? Then Rumi we have discussed, and Ras Khan. So Ras Khan के बारे में was born a Muslim and wrote famous devotional poems dedicated to Lord Krishna. तो रस खान के बारे में, रस खान का जो ओरिजिनल नाम था वो सैयद इब्राहिम खान और फेमसली कॉल्ड एज रस खान. ठीक है. बॉर्न इन अमरोहा, है ना, उत्तर प्रदेश, है ना. सूफी मुस्लिम पोएट हु बिकेम अ डिवोटी ऑफ हिंदू डाइटी कृष्णा. ठीक है. सो यू शुड नो ही डाइड इन वृंदावन एंड ऑल. हिज समाधि इज एट महाबन, about 6 miles from Mathura. Okay, this is what you should be knowing. He accepted Krishna as the supreme god, etc. Became a Vaishnava. Died in 1628. Now I have one question more. In चारों में से Akbar was impressed by which of the following? Which of them? In चारों में से, out of these four, Akbar, King Akbar of Mughal Empire, was impressed by which of these four saint? In fact, his tomb, you will find it in Fatehpur Sikri. And it is said that he shifted the capital, etc. because of that. And I think it is easy. I'll give you a hint. If I'll give you that hint, you can. He named his son after him. Now you should be answering. Because these are history questions which are asked in like COT or any other exam or current affairs exams and all. That is why I'm asking. Yes, Priyanshi Goyal, very good. Sheikh Salim Chishti. So Salim he named. I'm sure you must have heard Prince Salim. Akbar's son was Prince Salim, which when ascended the throne became Jahangir. He was so impressed with Sheikh Salim Chishti that he wrote that. Yes, Priyanshi Goyal, very good. Yoyaz Nut, you are also right. Arshnoor Kaur, you are also right. Okay. So these are the things you should be knowing about. Okay. PM Modi also talked about Rumi, Jalaluddin Muhammad Rumi. है ना, देखो ये मैंने ऑप्शन ए में डाला भी था. तो इसका इस क्वेश्चन का तो आंसर ए है, बट ये इनका भी डिस्कशन प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी टॉक्ड अबाउट दिस आल्सो. जलालुद्दीन मोहम्मद रूमी, आई एम श्योर यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड हिज कोट्स. आपने कभी सुना होगा इनका कोट. तो so he is saying that when he visited Afghanistan in 2015 and recited a Hindi translation of the saying of the mystic poet. ठीक है. So वहां गए थे और रूमी actually originally belonged to that region. So if you can see Jalaluddin Muhammad Rumi, Sufi mystic, originally from Greater Khorasan in Greater Iran region. देखो यहाँ पर बल्ख अफगानिस्तान है ना, तो इस रीजन को एक्चुअली खुरासान कहते हैं ना, समवेयर. सो जलालुद्दीन मोहम्मद रूमी वाज फ्रॉम दिस रीजन. सो आई होप यू आर अवेयर बिफोर. हाँ, आई थिंक रूमी दरवाजा, प्लीज चेक इट. परहैप्स उन्हीं के नाम पर है, प्लीज वंस चेक दैट. ठीक है. तो देखो एक्चुअली क्या, बिफोर तालिबान केम टू पावर इन अगस्त 2021 इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, है ना. Before Taliban came to power, India and Afghanistan was having a very good relationship. Even today also, even though there's a Taliban there in Afghanistan, but still government of India is trying to have some engagement with Afghanistan. There are a lot of strategic reasons why we should have good relation with Afghanistan. I'm not going in that detail, but still you should know कि इंडिया का हमेशा से मतलब अच्छा ही ठीक ठाक ही रिलेशन रहा है, ठीक है. Especially before Taliban, we were having very good relationship. So जब मोदी जी गए थे, इनफैक्ट आपको पता होगा काबुल में we have made there is a I think Salma Dam or some dam there. Then Kabul Parliament has also been made by India. So we have done a lot of assistance to Afghanistan. ठीक है, तो वही बता रहे कि जब मोदी जी गए थे, so he talked about Jalaluddin Rumi's quote, है ना, in Hindi translation. Okay, and when he's saying that Jalaluddin Muhammad Rumi did not belong to any place, stressing the philosophy is not different from Vasudev Kudambakam, है ना. Now, what is Vasudev Kudambakam? It has been taken from which Upanishad? बताइए. And this Upanishad, actually, why I'm saying, because Vasudev Kudambakam was the G20 summit theme, G20 2023, which happened in New Delhi. So the theme or motto was Vasudev Kudambakam, one earth, one family, one future, right? Or cosmopolitan world order, the entire world is one family. तो ये कौन से उपनिषद से लिया गया? कोई बता सकता है? Yes, Nambo, very good. So it has been taken, the concept of Vasudev Kudambakam has been taken from Maha Upanishad, which means the entire world is one family. Or you can say one earth, one family, one future. है ना? Sanskrit from Maha Upanishad. Yes, Priyanshi Goyal, you are also right. ठीक है? Sorry. So इसी के बारे में बात हो रही है. Then he is actually talking about quoting Mirza Ghalib etc. also. ठीक है? So that is what you should be talking about. तो ये थोड़ा बहुत आपको पता होना चाहिए. Now, let's move on to the next question. Yes, Mahapanishad. Yes, Arshnur Kaur, you are also right. The next question is, who is the founder of Jahan-e-Khusrau festival? So, which this year we celebrated 25th year. So, ये festival जो है वो कौन celebrate करवा रहे हैं? Which person is behind that? Javed Akhtar, Muzaffar Ali, Shaukat Ali, Gulzar. We have shown his photo also with Prime Minister. Yes, Namo, you are right. Option B, Muzaffar Ali is the right answer to this question. So B is the right answer. है ना? आप देख सकते हैं, reflecting on this milestone, Muzaffar Ali, the festival's visionary, founded, shared for 25 years. Jahan-e-Khusrau has been a bridge between past and present. है ना? 25 year यानी silver jubilee. Yes, Natasha, you are also right. ये फोटो आपने देखा होगा है ना? So this is Mr. Muzaffar Ali, who organizes the Jahan-e-Khusrau festival, and he is the Prime Minister. Yes. Yes, Priyanshi Goyal, you are also right. Great. Now, let's move on to the next one. तो ये event जो हुआ था 25th edition of Jahan-e-Khusrau, the annual Sufi Music Festival. Every year it happens. Sufi Music Festival was organized at Pragati Maidan in Delhi, Sundar Nursery, Central Secretariat Building, Old Parliament Building. So ये जो event हुआ था, ये कौन सी जगह पे हुआ था? So all these things were written in those articles. अगर आपने द हिंदू या इंडियन एक्सप्रेस के आर्टिकल पढ़ा होता, आप आंसर कर देते. And where do you find this? Which area? I'm waiting for the response. Yes. Yes, Priyanshi Goyal, you're right. The option B, Sundar Nursery. And कहाँ मिलेगा ये? कौन से premises में? You will find in the premises of Humayun's tomb. And where do you find Humayun's tomb was built by whom? किसने बनवाया था Humayun's tomb? कोई बता सकता है? And this Humayun's tomb is just in front of Nizamuddin, Hazrat Nizamuddin. Just attached to Nizamuddin railway station, in front of Hazrat Nizamuddin bus stop, you will find Humayun's tomb. ठीक है? तो 25th edition of Jahan-e-Khusrau, the annual Sufi Music Festival, organized at Sundar Nursery in Delhi, organized by Rumi Foundation and filmmaker Muzaffar Ali. है ना? 28 फरवरी से 2 मार्च तक ये हुआ. ठीक है? Not Sher Shah Suri. Humayun's tomb was built by Humayun's sister. ठीक है? तो ये दिखाता हूँ सुंदर नर्सरी. देखो ये आपने देखा होगा. देखो ये मेन जो रोड जाती है, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज मथुरा रोड. ये बहुत फेमस है. दिस इज मथुरा रोड इन दिल्ली. ठीक है? नो, हाजी अली इज इन मुंबई. इट हैज नो रिलेशन विद दिल्ली. यहाँ पे हुमायूंस टॉम है, इसके बगल में सुंदर नर्सरी है. अभी आगे जाओगे तो बीच में पतली सी रोड मिलेगी, इसके लेफ्ट साइड में सुंदर नर्सरी एंड राइट साइड में हुमायूंस टॉम्ब है, बट सुंदर नर्सरी इज कंसिडर्ड एज अ पार्ट ऑफ हुमायूंस टॉम्ब लोकेलिटी, एंड ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड यू विल फाइंड हजरत निजामुद्दीन दरगाह एंड अमीर खुसरू दरगाह आल्सो, एंड थोड़ा सा आगे बढ़ोगे लेफ्ट जाओगे, दिस इज लोधी रोड, नहीं लोधी रोड, हाँ लोधी रोड यहीं पे कहीं पे यहीं से निकलती है ना, लोधी रोड निकलती है, और ये लोधी कॉलोनी है, सो समवेयर हियर इज लोधी रोड, ये वाला होगा मेरे ख्याल से, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, या आगे से होगा लोधी, हाँ सॉरी इधर से लोधी रोड, ठीक है, ओके दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड नो। तो जस्ट सामने सामने निजामुद्दीन दरगाह इज हियर एंड सुंदर नसरीन हुमायूंस टॉम्ब इज हियर। So Humayun's tomb was built by Empress Bega Begum. So which was Hana? Commission. Humayun's first wife, not sister. Humayun's wife, Empress Bega Begum, got constructed this. This is Humayun's tomb. और इसी के अगर आप सामने से देख रहे हो तो इसके लेफ्ट साइड में यहाँ पर आपको सुंदर नर्सरी मिलेगा रोड क्रॉस करके बगल में, ठीक है। एंड इट इज सेड कि इसी के मॉडल पर ताजमहल बनाया गया, आई एम श्योर यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड, बट ताजमहल इज अपेरेंटली मोर ब्यूटीफुल देन दिस। Okay. The next is, which of the following is famously called as Tutiye-Hind, the parrot of India? Which famous poet? Mirza Ghalib, Muhammad Iqbal, Amir Khusrau, Ras Khan. What is the right answer? Tutiye-Hind किसको कहते हैं? हिंद मतलब हिंदुस्तान, इंडिया, Tutiye-Hind मतलब parrot of India. Which famous poet is called? And now you can answer with the help of common sense that since the entire class is all about Amir Khusrau, the answer is Amir Khusrau. Yes, Namo Priyanshi Goyal, you all are right. C is the right answer to this question. And अब देखो इसी इंडियन एक्सप्रेस के आर्टिकल में था ये. Yes, pro gaming, you are also right. हाँ. है ना, 25th edition of Jahan-e-Khusrau, bestowed with the sobriquet of Tutiye-Hind, the parrot of India. है ना, the 13th century mystic is father figure for North India's syncretic Ganga Jamuni culture. Syncretic मतलब वही mix है ना, गंगा जमुनी तहजीब means Ganga and Yamuna and the people around it. So that's called as Ganga Jamuni Tehzeeb or culture. Court poet of Alauddin Khalji. Yes, Namo, very good. And Khusrau made lasting contribution to India's classical music. Qawwali, I have told you, he is considered as father of Qawwali, credited with developing Hindawi language, and it is considered as precursor of Hindi and Urdu. Okay, so ये सब चीजें पता होना चाहिए, keywords which we have discussed. This is called as Qawwali. I'm sure you must have seen. आपने कहीं देखा होगा फिल्म्स वगैरह में ये. And Amir Khusrau is given the credit of coming up with Qawwali. तो ये हारमोनियम होता है और ये आई थिंक ड्रम वगैरह होता है, इसको मिलके फिर वो बजाते हैं, they sing poetry and all. That's called as Qawwali. है ना, is considered as father of Qawwali also. अच्छा एक चीज और पूछना चाह रहे हैं, just I wanted to know what is ghazal. So Amir Khusrau was also promoting ghazal and Mirza Ghalib was also very famous for coming up with ghazal. What is ghazal? Can anyone tell me? Just wanted to know whether you know it or not. शायरी कह सकते हो, शायरी है, but there is something special in that type of poetry. Yes, it is a type of poetry, but अगर आप exact बताओ तो which type of poetry, so I'll be happy. शायरो शायरी. Yes, it's true that it is melodious poetry. ठीक है, generally actually romantic poetry को generally ghazal कहते हैं, ठीक है. And many people are very much fond of learning ghazal and all. So you can study more about that. But I say just have a rough idea about that. Okay, that's called as a ghazal. Now let's move on. Amir Khusrau was born where? Balkh, Afghanistan, Herat, Afghanistan, Kasganj, India, Panipat, India. What is the right answer? कहाँ पैदा हुए थे? Yes, Priyanshi Goyal, very good. Kasganj, it is in West UP and Uttar Pradesh region में. So C is the right answer to this question. है ना, पटियाली जगह का नाम है कासगंज in Uttar Pradesh, ठीक है. And died in Delhi, है ना, Delhi सल्तनत. Yes, Natasha, you are also right. सर आपने बहादुर शाह टू म्यांमार की एक पोएट्री बताई थी, वो कौन सी थी? अच्छा, you are asking about that poetry of बहादुर शाह टू. वो पोएट्री ये थी, कितना है बदनसीब जफर दफन के लिए, 2 गज जमी भी ना मिली कोई यार में. दिस इज व्हाट यू वांट टू नो, ठीक है. खैर, लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट. हाँ, तो वेस्ट यूपी में, ये उत्तर प्रदेश है, इसके वेस्ट में कासगंज जगह, ठीक है. Okay. Yes. Now the next is Amir Khusrau was, although he was born in India, but his father was not originally from India. He was from some other place. What is that place? Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Iran. What is the right answer? Originally. And his father actually came because of attack by the a very famous Mongol emperor, Genghis Khan. So when Genghis Khan attacked his country, his father came to India. So the right answer is Uzbekistan में एक जगह है Samarkand. So that is what you should know. B is the right answer. ठीक है. Originally his father was, है ना, born near Samarkand in Uzbekistan. And there was a very famous ruler from Uzbekistan also who ruled India. What is his name? तो लिखा ना है कि the region was destroyed by Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan भी लिखते हैं, Genghis Khan को Genghis Khan भी लिखते हैं. Invasion of Central Asia. अच्छा, मैंने आपको ये सब बता रखा है. ये इस रीजन को सेंट्रल एशिया कहते हैं. This we had discussed when I was talking about ASEAN. तो मैंने बताया भी था, है ना. तो देखो हुआ ये था कि मंगोल का एक बहुत फेमस रूलर था चंगेज खान, है ना. सो व्हेन ही डाइड 11-12 सेंचुरी में, उसी जमाने में, सो व्हेन ही अटैक्ड दिस रीजन, तो यहाँ से उज्बेकिस्तान समरकंद से लोग होकर के फिर बहुत सारे लोग यहाँ गए थे. सो अमीर खुसरू's फादर आल्सो केम. यस, यू याज नट, यू आर राइट. I was asking the same question. Uzbekistan, Samarkand, Fargana Valley से there was Babar also. He was also from modern day Uzbekistan. एक अभी का क्वेश्चन आता है कि बाबर, who is considered as the founder of Mughal Empire, belong to which country originally? And they will give the option Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan. So the answer is Uzbekistan. Please remember it. Okay. Many people do not know it. कि originally he was from where? So originally he was from also Uzbekistan. Okay. And Genghis Khan was also. So sorry, Amir Khusrau's family was also from Uzbekistan, and his father came. Why? Because they had witnessed an attack from Mongols attack. यहाँ मंगोलिया में अटैक हुआ था, इसलिए बहुत सारे लोग वहां से यहाँ इंडिया आ गए थे. So one of the person who came was Amir Khusrau's father. ठीक है. So that is what you should be knowing. इसमें हो गया है ना. Khusrau's father, देखो इसी आर्टिकल में लिखा है इंडियन एक्सप्रेस की. Khusrau's father likely to came to India from Central Asia in 13th century after Mongol Genghis Khan's attack in Transoxiana region. इसी को Transoxiana region कहते हैं. This region is in history. If you read history books, अगर आपने, if you have read NCERT history book, you must have come across this term Transoxiana. ठीक है. तो इसी region में कहते हैं. ठीक है. And part of modern day Uzbekistan, etc. ठीक है. So his father actually served in Iltutmish, है ना, time, and married a daughter of an Indian Muslim, and later Abul Hassan Yamin Amir Khusrau was born. Again, 1253. That is what you should be knowing, है ना. So ये दोनों में इसको एक आर्टिकल आप पढ़ लीजिएगा. He talked about, है ना, Jalaluddin Rumi and all. ठीक है. इसमें तो I think we have discussed. हाँ, appreciating नजरे कृष्णा. अच्छा, ये भी एक इवेंट होता है. Recital. Please read it. And he said that he remembered the days when he attended Krishna Mahotsav in Sarkhez Roza in Sufi culture in Ahmedabad also. So something similar he had attended there. तो सूफी जो म्यूजिक फेस्टिवल होता है उसमें एक नजरे कृष्णा नाम से एक इवेंट होता भी है. ठीक है. इसको भी आप थोड़ा सा देखिएगा. जस्ट रीड अबाउट दैट. हाँ, ये बहुत फेमस शायरी है. Since we are talking about शायरी, this is a very famous शायरी of Amir Khusrau, and this is dedicated to a Shalimar garden in Srinagar. हालांकि बहुत सारी जगह के लिए एट्रीब्यूट किया जाता है, लेकिन ये बहुत फेमस. अगर फिरदौस मतलब होता है जन्नत, है ना, हेवन. अगर फिरदौस है बर्रे रूहे ज़मीयस्त हमीयस्तो. इफ देयर इज अ पैराडाइज ऑन द अर्थ, इट इज दिस, इट इज दिस, इट इज दिस. आपने सुना होगा, ये बहुत फेमस. सो दिस इज बाय अमीर खुसरो एंड इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट, इज एक्चुअली टॉकिंग अबाउट शालीमार गार्डन इन श्रीनगर. इसका मीनिंग लिखा है, इफ देयर इज अ पैराडाइज ऑन द अर्थ, इट इज दिस, इट इज दिस, इट इज दिस. तो वो गार्डन की तरफ जाके बोल रहे हैं, शालीमार गार्डन की तरफ. अगर फिरदौस बर्रे रूहे ज़मीयस्त, इफ देयर इज पैराडाइज ऑन द अर्थ, अगर जमीन पर कहीं जन्नत है तो ये है, ये है, ये है. मतलब शालीमार गार्डन को बोल रहे हैं. ठीक है ना. सो ही इज एक्चुअली रेफरिंग टू दैट. हाँ, कश्मीर के लिए कहते हैं ना, जन्नत कहते हैं, एक्सेट्रा. तो ये एक्चुअली मेन इसी शायरी से आया है. ठीक है. फिरदौस जो होता है ना, जन्नत, द टॉप मोस्ट जन्नत को, और हेवन को कहते हैं. सो दैट इज व्हाट, इट्स अ वेरी फेमस कोट बाय अमीर खुसरो. यू मस्ट बी अवेयर ऑफ इट. तो ये सब हो सकता है कभी कभी. जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया, रफ आइडिया होना चाहिए. ठीक है. मैंने बता दिया कव्वाली में इनका काफी रोल था, है ना. देन तराना, ये सब इतना डिटेल नहीं जाना है. एक सितार पता होना चाहिए, है ना. सो ही एक्चुअली सिंस ही वाज म्यूजिक, सूफी म्यूजिक में भी इनका रोल था, है ना. So he actually is credited with invention of sitar etc. and different version of veena. Veena थोड़ा सा अलग होता है सितार से. So these are the things you should be knowing about. ठीक है. एक काम कीजिएगा, हाँ, he founded सितार, yes नामो, right, हाँ. Since we are talking about Sufism, इस पूरे चैप्टर में सूफिज्म और सूफी इस्लाम के बारे में बात हुई है, तो थोड़ा सा he founded सितार in Jamia. This was asked. Okay, नामो. This question was asked in Jamia. Oh, great. चलो अच्छा है. This is a preparation for Jamia entrance exam also. ठीक है. तो ये थोड़ा सा आप सूफिज्म के बारे में पढ़िएगा, ठीक है ना. इट कम्स फ्रॉम द वर्ड तसव्वुफ एंड ऑल. दिस इज स्पिरिचुअलिज्म, रिचुअलिज्म एंड ऑल. तो थोड़ा सा इसको पढ़िएगा. आई एम नॉट गोइंग इन दैट डिटेल कि चेन ऑफ सक्सेस टीचर, बिकॉज फिर वो नया टॉपिक चला जाएगा, ठीक है. तो जैसे मैं आपको एग्जांपल बता दे रहा हूँ, जैसे ख्वाजा मोइनुद्दीन चिश्ती है ना, जो या ख्वाजा गरीब नवाज हु इज कॉल्ड फ्रॉम अजमेर, देन हजरत निजामुद्दीन औलिया. सो दीस ऑल आर एक्चुअली एग्जांपल ऑफ सूफिज्म, ठीक है ना. सो जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया अबाउट दिस. So this is all about today's class. Tomorrow I'll be meeting you with a very important class of SARC, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. ठीक है, बहुत important class है. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. I'll be meeting you. Please do join this. That would be very, very beneficial. So this is all about today's class. Thank you everyone. Please press the like button, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.